Welcome back to me making a race car. Got an engine hoist now as well, just no engine. Yep, engine hoist, brand new, 90 quid off eBay. Should do what I need to do. I'm going to plan on using that to obviously put the engine in, which we haven't got yet. Thursday we're going to collect that. So hopefully some updates at the weekend on that. But what I'm going to use is to use it to tip up the car. I'm going to use it, attach a strap, something around the wheel or around one of the hubs, get it right up onto its side, so we can do the welding underneath the floor, finish off the floor pan, all from underneath hopefully, and the rear tunnel and everything. So what I'm just going to do first is just make sure that we've got some tacks on the floor pan before we try and weld it over to the rear here. Just get some tacks on it so I know it's all nice. And then we'll roll the car over and then see what it's looking like from underneath. Okay, this may look dangerous, but it's not. I've got a block of wood there, see? You know, can't go wrong. So yeah, step back a bit. You can sort of see what I was trying up to. So you can see the old Magnum floor, well not the old, but the repair. You can obviously see where we were drilling holes to plug weld, so basically that's what we need to do, go along now, plug weld. Gonna have to trim some of this up because there's nuts to get at here on the suspension, and there's also the strengthening bar that goes across to support the Subaru diff. So this will need trimming off a bit. And then, as I said, the outer seal will just come over, I think, a bit extra, just as a bit of vanity at the end there. But there don't need to be any strength there because actually the strength is in the body here, and then it goes into the sort of cage inside and into the body. So this rear quarter isn't really giving much strength in this area anyway. But yeah, so we're getting somewhere. So what we need to do now is get it cleaned up, get some welds along the bottom here, get some plug welds the best we can, and then maybe fit the outer sill as well. I'm not going to bother spot welding it. I'm just going to sort of stitch weld it along the edge and do some plug welds through the bottom. And then you can see, hopefully you can see, you can't really just see yet, I need to trim more off. So basically that's the old floor going a bit further along. So basically you can just see some of the welds coming through there. So we'll clean it off, trim it back, and we'll just drill some holes and get some sort of plug welds in. And then you can hopefully then see the mixture of mini floor and Subaru floor. So obviously you need to tidy up this area here. That's obviously where there was like an outrigger to strengthen it for the sort of the floor and the bulkhead area. But that'd be a perfect thing for the cage to come back onto later. But we'll just tidy that off and cap it off, if anything. Yeah, so as you can see, big old tunnel compared to the mini tunnel. So let's crack on. As you can see, the rear there, where the rear diff will be fitted, and the fuel tank goes up in there. So yeah, so we have to remember to put the fuel tank on before we put the diff in. So yeah, all right, let's crack on before this falls on my head. Alrighty, getting some welds on that. It's not looking too bad. Got some stitch welding going on down the back there. Just starting to trim up the rear here to give me clearance to the, as I said, the diff bolts. So yeah, it's not looking too bad. Bit of tiger seal over the whole lot. It'll look lovely. That'll do for a race car, won't it? So yeah, it's not looking too bad. Look, part mini, part 4-wheel drive. We get this bit done. It's it's just a case of bolting the mechanics in, which, as I said, we're collecting at the at Thursday night. That's the plan if all goes well. Bloody long drive, but yeah, looking good. Let's see how much more time we got on this. Okay, the silly phone battery's going flat, so yeah, so I just trimmed up the front floor, met that with the inner wing, just bashed it over, cut it down, got some stitch welds on it. So just going to put the outer sill on now, just trim the back a little bit. I think I'll still do some more trimming around once I get all the arch on. It's not going to look too mini like around that end, but Christ's sake, it's a 4-wheel drive Subaru Mini. So, but yeah, it's getting solid. It's not the prettiest thing, that's for sure. Definitely not on some other people's standards. It's all a bit of a laugh. And yeah, so what I think I'll just do for the moment is I'm just going to get the quickness, because as I said, the spot welder trips the unit around here. So I'm just going to put some stitch welds along, give or take, you know, every couple of 3 inches, 2-3 inches. I can always add more later. I can always add more spot welds later. And I'm just going to put some stitch welding on, I think, along the bottom as well. I can't bother to drill holes. I'm just going to just stitch weld it a bit stronger, I think. And yeah, just go from there. So let's get that boshed on and call it a night, I think. We'll do the other side and then we can then sort of seal the whole lot. We'll just run across with some Tiger Seal. Or I may do that anyway. We'll see what the time's like. Anyway, right, let's crack on. Okay, I finally ran out of gas out of the gas bottle that I got given with the welder. It was pretty empty anyway, but it's done me well. So yeah, I basically just did some stitch welding along the top there, nice and crude, and I've just got some tack welds along the bottom there. Actually not looking too bad, quite straight. You know, sort of line wise, you know, there's a slight curve, but I think the Subaru had a slight curve on the floor anyway. It's just all going to be a bit of a mixture anyway. It's a race car, as I keep saying. So anyway, I'm going to have to wrap up now before the battery goes flat. But we can see we can get to those sort of bolts and stuff. It's always going to be a bit of a compromise when you're joining these sort of cars together. So yeah, so next time we finish off welding that, we'll get some extra prime on it. We'll be able to get some sealant all over it before we then work on the other side. We'll get some sealant on the inside as well, like that. Yeah, I was reading the instructions of my digital dash at the weekend in the garden. It can do a lot of amazing stuff, so it'd be good if we can at least do 5% of the amazing stuff. But yeah, so anyway, gonna call it a night. Enjoy what you're seeing, hopefully. Till next time.